NYRA Bets is the best play in online horse racing and betting. Bet from anywhere, anytime using your computer or mobile device. Earn valuable reward points on bets. Play in our exclusive promotions. Sign up now, NYRABets.com.
Back with the DRF Breeders' Cup Clocker Report, brought to you by NYRA Bets. You could be eligible for a $1,000 sign-up bonus. Go to NYRABets.com for more details. A very hectic morning here at Del Mar. As we said, things getting busier and busier, more horses arriving. We had works on the dirt, we had works on the turf. We actually had 2 turf sessions today to accommodate all the turf workers, both Breeders' Cup and otherwise. I had 11 Breeders' Cup turf workers that I timed this morning, also 8 Breeders' Cup workers on the dirt. And the standout to me for the whole day, obviously, was a late once again. Now, I don't want to belabor this point. We've been talking about a late for several days now, how good she's looked. Well, she looked great again today. This time, breezing 4 furlongs in 48-3. But her final quarter mile, she really got down to business down the stretch. 23-3, as easy as can be, just striding out so beautifully. Nobody has made a better appearance here in the week I've been here than a late. And like I've said before, she's coming into the distaff looking like she's sitting on the best race of her career. Other main track workers that impressed me this morning, Moonshine Madness, a half mile in 48 for the juvenile fillies, went very easily. Also shaded 24 for the final quarter. The main track was not overly quick this morning, I didn't think. It's in good shape. It looks like it's going to play fair if it stays the way it is now for Breeders' Cup weekend. But I like Moonshine Madness. Like I said, she did it easily and finished well. And it was another strong move from her in a series, it seems, of strong moves dating back before I got here. One horse who didn't work fast but looked terrific today was Iron Fist. He is a good workhorse. I've seen him, saw him all this summer at Saratoga for Steve Asmussen, and he looked, not only did he look good in the work today, he did it easy, he was under a big hold, he wanted to do a lot more, but when he finished, he was feeling so good. He was bucking and kicking and just having a good time out there, gave the rider all he could handle just to stay on as he turned him around and jogged him back to the barn. So Iron Fist, going to be a long shot in the dirt mile, but he looks good over the racetrack here today. Also, Curlin's Approval had the bullet work. She was the last horse to work, as she always is about the last horse out there. We've talked about that for the last several days, and that's the same case down in Florida. She went 4 furlongs in 47-3. Didn't really look like she was going that fast. She had Flavian Pratt aboard, even though Edgar Zayas is the rider in the Breeders' Cup filly and mare sprint. Galloped out on my watch in 101, and not the prettiest horse moving when she goes, but she is quick and she was efficient this morning. Other main track workers, we actually had several horses running on the turf that worked on the main track today. Early morning, Tap Daddy in the dark went at 5:45 for Steve Asmussen. He also sent out Snapper Sinclair, who is very turfy looking. He could be a sleeper in the Breeders' Cup juvenile turf. Did not change leads this morning. Didn't look real comfortable on the dirt, but this is a turf horse. So, and also Bigger Picture worked on the main track today, as well as Princess Warrior for Ken McPeak, juvenile fillies, 48-2 on the main track. Over on the turf, like I said, fortunately they split it up into 2 sessions because they allowed non-Breeders' Cup workers out there as well as Breeders' Cup workers. I thought the 2 most impressive of the Breeders' Cup workers I saw was Catholic Boy and Cambodia. Catholic Boy, a half mile in 48, finished strong, galloped out huge. Actually, he was full of run the whole time out there under a good hold. I like the way he galloped out. Catholic Boy has made a great impression here over the last several days for trainer Jonathan Thomas. And Cambodia for Tom Proctor, 5 in 101-1. She went earlier in the morning, and she looked terrific as she has been here. And I guess before she got here at Santa Anita, had several good works there. And my colleague Toby Terrell will be reporting on those for the upcoming Breeders' Cup Clocker Report that will be available later this week. Also, Lady Aurelia went in company this morning, 4 furlongs in 49-1. Looked just okay to me. Didn't look like anything special out there today. I kind of was expecting to see more from her. Just an average move for Lady Aurelia. The 2 Wesley Woods I really did like were the team of Ultimate D and Hemp Hemp Hooray, the 2 juveniles. Ultimate D, the juvenile filly, Hemp Hemp Hooray, the juvenile turf. They went in company. Hemp Hemp Hooray broke a length behind, finished even under a bit more of a hold, but the gallop out, both galloped out well, especially especially Ultimate D. She pulled away from Hem Pere and galloped out, maybe the strongest gallop out of all here this morning. Oscar Performance, he looked good, half mile 47 and 2 on the turf. Also, I had Hunt, 6 furlongs in 14 and 4. War Flag, as the Shug McGahees do on the turf. They go off slow, they finish well, they gallop out strong, and that was the scenario here for her. I had 5 ace in 103 and 1, but 25 down the lane, and with a big gallop out, took the rider a long time to pull her up as she went around the turn and into the backstretch. Also, Ohm blew out for the turf in 3 ace and 35 and 1, and we also had Birdie Goal and Caplet Temptress on the turf this morning. Too many to go into full details. I'll have more details on a lot of these works coming up on DRF.com later today. And like I said, we'll have full details on everything we've seen here at Del Mar, Santa Anita, New York, from my colleagues Toby Terrell, David Grenning, and myself. A combined DRF Clocker report. It's already available for pre-purchase at DRF.com, and we're going to have the most comprehensive Clocker report available later this week as we get closer and closer to Breeders' Cup 2017.